Today, volleyball is one of the most growing in women's sports, but it always wasn't this way. Back then, volleyball was little known, but now it's a global phenomenon with the help of increased opportunities in school, the creation of professional leagues, and the power of social media. But first, let's start with the history, the beginning and roots. In 1895, volleyball was invented by William G. Morgan, but at the time, women weren't really in the picture. In 1916, volleyball was finally introduced into physical education programs through the help of YMCA. And then in 1952, the first Women's World Championship was organized by the BIVB, which signaled that volleyball was coming on a global stage. At the time, opportunities were very limited, and women just really played on a recreational level with little to no competition. A huge turning point was when high schools and colleges finally added volleyball programs to their schools. In 1972, Title IX law established that equal athletic opportunities were amongst boys and girls. And after that, that's when volleyball programs finally got started amongst colleges and high schools. According to the National Federal State High School Association, the participation of players rose from 17,000 to 470,000 from the 1970s to today. And I forgot, but I had a picture back in the day. Volleyball teams are very small. They were smaller than now. The average on a volleyball team is 18, pushing maybe 20. Back in the day, it was 6 to 10, I think. And here's like a picture from the 1950s of what a volleyball team would look like. And it sounds smaller, but it's like a bigger, image representation. And here's a chart. I only could find a chart from 2001 all the way to 2023, but this is girls' high school volleyball participation. And it says 488,000 at the time of 2022. And I'll keep that up for a couple seconds. It's probably backwards now I'm thinking about it, but a major driver in the growth of volleyball was the creation of professional volleyball leagues. For decades, athletes had to go overseas if they wanted to further their athletic career, but now that has changed with the creation of professional leagues in the U.S. Like Athletes Unlimited, the Pro Volleyball Federation, and Love Volleyball were created a couple years ago. With Athletes Unlimited, they've added a twist to the game. They added rules where players can acquire personal points and helping engage the audience more. While in 2024, the Pro Volleyball Federation and Love Volleyball were created, they stick to the traditional team play where you go to 20 and backtracking to my last topic, with the help of the growth of volleyball became the second most played sport by girls in high school, following behind track and field. But fast forward to professional leagues. This gave women not only playing opportunities, but it also gave them actual real careers in volleyball. And here are some of the teams. I don't have the Athletes Unlimited on here, but I have the Pro Volleyball Federation and Love and the U.S. Volleyball. At the time before these organizations were created, you had to try out. You still can, but you had to try out to play for the U.S. team, and you got to play in the Olympics in VNL, which stands for Volleyball National League, and you get to play other teams from across the country like Japan, Italy, various countries. Fast forward to now, social media has changed the popularity of volleyball. With the help of Madison Skinner and Harper Murray with their massive following, they influenced the new generation we have now. In 2023, Nebraska made a record-breaking of holding 92,003 fans in the Memorial Stadium, which went viral globally. And social media helps volleyball reach millions daily by fueling a faster growth. And here's a picture of the stadium. Fun fact, I watched this live. It was a really fun game. And here's a chart. It's backwards, but here's a chart of engagement. And this is the Nebraska game, and it's like 10. I think it was over 10,000 viewers, but a lot of viewers came to watch. And so yeah. In closing, the incredible rise of women's volleyball didn't happen by accident. It grew because of opportunities in school, the creation of professional leagues, and the help of social media. From humble beginnings to packed stadium with thousands of fans, women's volleyball is now a global phenomenon, and the best is yet to come.